Lisa, it's Latrice. How do I love you? Let me show you a few of the ways. I shot a long video I wasn't able to share after Extraordinary You. I'm going to share 2 clips from it, and I sum up so much and exactly how important MTM, you, your mission, your obedience, and your love is in my life. I even have a cameo from my 6-year-old. Bag of SOS that I was carrying around, not even really knowing it. And it has good stuff: will, curiosity, love, joy. But some of those stones also say self-doubt, negative self-image, negative self-talk, fear, anger, because of what I had experienced. Look at my face. Ah. And so what was crazy is I came across this work in '08, and I was blown away at how these things right here had showed up in all these other areas of my life. My relationships, work, school, the whole 9. So when you have your intro into self-development with new eyes, you begin to see, wow, this is in a lot of aspects of my life. And I know for myself, I got paralyzed there. I was shocked. I was like, for real? And these years later, I can tell you that the people in my life, the routine of my life, the joy of my life, the appreciation for my life, and just me even seeing me, it's like I'm just forever, forever thankful and grateful for the God in Miss Lisa, for her obedience, for her openness. I'm like, really, really? Because since '08, when I tell you, it's just like continually up-leveling. They used to talk about they were building a plane as they took off. And I said recently, if that was their phase in '08 as they continue to grow and climb and get it together, this must be them putting a fleet of people out, right? But the point with my little illustration is I wanted to show that I started off not aware of the SOS. I realized it and it kind of shook me. Not so much about just even the hurt from the past, but the fact that I saw it was all in my present life. Okay? But then with new eyes, okay, scared and afraid, I began to reassess everything, still facing the same dysfunction, but now equipped with tools to face my life head on with victory, power, joy, and abundance. So it's crazy because when you now have the new eyes, the tools, okay, you come across MTM, boop, boop, and just the real life layout of how you can kind of reassess, switch the mindset. When you look back at that same bag of SOS, right? The SOS bag, the cool part about it, and I made the red represent the fact that even as you went through it, the love, the red represents the love and just the will of God in our lives. So that's what's so cold is those gifts you realize just had sandpaper on them. And we just had to dust off our eyes, reassess, and accept different ways to go about it. And then it's like I say, it feels like you figured out some type of way to find your own breadcrumbs, take them and just run with them like crazy. So with new eyes, new mindset and tools, we stand to the call to embrace our SOS and begin to make shit happen. I went on and said how our own heart and vision deem necessary. Okay, so here I was making my video in the closet and London, just as I rounded out talking about keeping the little me in check, she kind of sprung up. And first she just popped in real quick, but then she came back. And then I realized, well, maybe she has something to add. And when I tell you she did. That's why I'm heavy. That's why I'm feeling stuck, you know?
Let's go to here. There she comes in with her flag.
Right? Have we had conversations about, let me get the camera. Have we had conversations about our thoughts and making sure that they're not negative, but instead they're powerful?
Yeah.
What do you remember about it?
Press pause on the negative. Press play on the powerful. Follow the flag, guys.
Follow the flag.
The flag represents the flag represents a part of the flag. Let's say part of the flag is. Let's say this is the part of the negative,
Okay.
and this is the powerful. So the flag. Press pause on. Turn off the power. The negative, and turn on the powerful. The flag represents those two symbols.
Amen, baby.
And it also represents one more thing. It also represents Mother's Day.
Oh, it's a secret. That's a beautiful Mother's Day present. Thank you so much. And that's like the power of this. That was not even planned. My baby is 6 years old. Right? But it's like this work has helped me listen to my heart and flow with stuff. Be more in flow. I'm about to fall. Here, that's it. Be more in flow and change my mind. Could you imagine in 08?
Okay, wait a minute. I'm gonna go draw a line on the flag, and I'm gonna show you what it represents.
Okay, please. That's right.
Be right back.
Look at here. We done got down low so she could be shown. Look, I was grew up in the 80s, the drug era, which meant that neglect. A lot of the kids just was left to our own whatever. In Los Angeles. So between the gangs and the drugs, it was just a lot of different things to navigate. And I realized a lot of my wires were crossed. And in a lot of different ways, I was disconnected from my power. But God's grace was always there. His grace is the blood, is the red in the SOS, the love, the resilience. It was always there.
Back with flag.
Boom, she got the flag. She said it. She was in action when it. Look.
And I'm gonna write something.
But my thoughts were so negative and I didn't even know it. It was the norm. So I just had to do nothing but cry because look, God helped me, brought me across these tools, this tribe, helped me get this together to where now I can change the whole conversation with my baby. I can have her realizing that. Oh, in the workshops with the Motivating the Teen Spirit, whenever I go to communities and get support or rally support, I say it's like reaching back to the future and being able to give them the nuggets that we knew we all needed and that we need now.
I'm back with the flag. Look, this is the negative, this is the powerful. Okay? So, I'm going to draw something right there. You see the flag? This is the negative. It's a sad face because sad faces are negative and happy faces are powerful. So, you see the flag right here. I'm going to press pause on the negative
Symbol, yes.
and press play on the powerful.
Play on the powerful. Wow.
And powerful represents and another thing this flag represents is happiness. The powerful on the flag represents happiness, and then negative on the negative side of the